Okay, so it starts out with this picture of a spiral galaxy here. This one's called the Whirlpool Galaxy. And you can actually see this galaxy in the night sky on a clear night if you've got a pair of binoculars, or better yet, a telescope. You can't see it very well, but you will see kind of a hazy color in the sky in this location. Which is quite amazing that it's just a little bit of a blur, a little bit of a haze in the sky, because these things are enormous. Millions of light years across. Millions of light years across. And each galaxy, which is just a cluster of gas and debris and dust and stars, has billions and billions of stars, and we are one of billions of galaxies. Okay, it says, compared to Earth, the solar system is a big place. And we learned that through our study of the planets. Compared to the solar system, however, a star cluster is a really big place. But galaxies are a lot bigger than both of those. A galaxy is a large group of stars held together by gravity. How enormous a galaxy is and how many stars it contains is impossible for us to really understand. One of the reasons for that is that they are all just so very, very far away from us. We are part of the Milky Way galaxy, and in the Milky Way galaxy, we've got billions of stars. We can see some of our neighboring galaxies, but our nearest neighboring galaxy is 2.5 million light years away. That's our nearest galaxy from our own. And that galaxy is called the Andromeda Galaxy. Here's a picture of it. A lot of times if you type in Milky Way Galaxy and a picture comes up, that picture is actually of the Andromeda Galaxy. We don't have any pictures of our own Milky Way from outside of it. We don't have a picture from this viewpoint of the Milky Way Galaxy because we don't have a camera outside of the galaxy to take a picture of it. We can only take a picture of things outside our galaxy from within it. There's 3 different types of galaxies, and they are divided into 3 categories based upon their shape, according to the shape. Okay, so because we don't know a ton about galaxies, scientists have just taken the shape or the actual view of a galaxy and divided them into 3 different categories. The first is a spiral galaxy, and you can tell why it's called a spiral galaxy just because of the shape. It's a rotating disk of stars and dust. In the center is a dense bulge of material. Several spiral arms come out from the center. Spiral galaxies have lots of gas and dust and many, many young stars. The closest, like I said before, the closest spiral galaxy to us is the Andromeda Galaxy at 2,500,000 light years away, containing 1 trillion stars. Scientists believe that our Milky Way galaxy is this shape and looks very much like the Andromeda Galaxy. The next category is an elliptical galaxy. We talked about this term elliptical or ellipse when we were talking about the laws of planetary motion, right? An ellipse is kind of an oval shape or an egg shaped, and you can see why this type of galaxy is called that. You don't see any of the spiral arms, it's just kind of an oval shape. The smallest elliptical galaxies are as small as some just star clusters. Giant elliptical galaxies can contain over 1 trillion stars. Elliptical galaxies are reddish to yellowish in color because they contain mostly older stars, and older stars are typically reddish or yellowish. And then the last category is just the category that doesn't fit into the other 2. It's just galaxies that are not spiral and they are not elliptical. They're just kind of irregular, so they're called irregular galaxies. Galaxies that are not clearly elliptical or spiral are called irregular. Most irregular galaxies were once spiral or elliptical, and they were then deformed by either a gravitational attraction to a larger galaxy or by the collision with another galaxy, and that kind of knocked it out of its shape and made it very irregular. Dwarf galaxies are part of the same category. Dwarf galaxies are actually the most common type of galaxy in our universe. They're just small galaxies containing only, it says here in quotes, only a few million to a few billion stars. Most dwarf galaxies are irregular in shape. However, there are also some dwarf elliptical galaxies and spiral galaxies. So basically, our study of the galaxies, the big key point is that the Milky Way is a spiral galaxy. We do not have any actual pictures of our galaxy from outside of it because it's too far to get to the edge of our galaxy to actually get anything out of there to take a picture of it. So most pictures that you see, if you do a Google search on the Milky Way galaxy, most of those pictures are going to be pictures of the Andromeda Galaxy. And the other main point is that galaxies come in 3 different categories, and those categories are based upon the shape of the galaxy. All right, now